have to have a ceremony to have a marriage. And when you think about it, the whole thing is kind of weird. You're standing on a stage, looking fancy, holding flowers, and being stared at by pretty much everyone who has meant anything to you for the past 20 years. So why do we do it? The marriage ceremony has been an important feature across nearly every culture, religion, generation, and society. We have thousands of important moments that happen throughout our lives, but this one is regarded as one that is critical. We acknowledge its special status by sharing it with others. Why this moment? Because despite all of our differences, love is what we all share. It's the great unifier, our one universal truth, that no matter who we are, where we have come from, what we believe, we know this one thing. Love is what we're doing right. That's why both of you are standing here. That's why you all are here to watch. We have all loved in our lifetimes, and in this moment, we're reminded of the ability to love is the very best part of our humanity. All of us here today have love stories. Some are short, others are long. Some are yet unwritten, while others are just getting to the good part. There are chapters in all of our stories that are sad or disappointing, and others that are exciting and full of adventure. And now, here, we have a time to pause, look back, and smile at all those moments, and a time to look ahead at all the moments that are still to come. We're all here because we want those moments for you. We're here to hope with you, to support you, to be proud of you, and to remind you that love isn't always happily ever after. Love is the experience of writing your story. It's not one moment, not even this moment. It's every moment. Big ones like saying I love you, moving in together, getting engaged, but mostly a million little ones that come in between big moments. Falling asleep together, making dinner together, spending holidays with your families, watching Netflix shows, getting a big hug when you come home from work. These everyday moments fuse together into one big experience. And even though this experience is so incredible, words fail us when we try to explain it. That's just the way love is. It's meant to be felt, not described. But trying to describe love is one of our favorite pastimes. We use words we have to write stories and poems and songs about love. And even though we describe love in different ways, and even though love can look different from one person to another, we all know it when we see it. And we see it here today. You fell in love by chance, but you're here today because you're making a choice. You both are choosing each other. You've chosen to be with someone who enhances you, who makes you think, makes you smile, and makes every day brighter. You're about to make promises to each other that you intend to keep. You're going to vow to take care of each other, that when a problem comes along, you will whip it. When a good time turns around, you will whip it, that you'll stand up for one another, and happiness in the other. There's a simple premise to all of these promises. You're vowing to be there. You're teaming up and saying to the other, every experience I'm going to have, I want you to be part of it. Will you, Pat, keep Justine as your favorite person, to laugh with her, go on adventures with her, Support her throughout life's tough moments. Be proud of her, grow old with her, and find new reasons to love her every day.
I will.
Will you, Justine, keep Pat as your favorite person? To laugh with him, go on adventures with him, support him through life's tough moments. Be proud of him, grow old with him, and find reasons to love him every day. Will you, Pat and Justine, be each other's partners this day forward? Will you bring out the best in one another, share your happiest moments together, and love each other absolutely for the rest of the lifetime and for whatever comes next? You've both chosen to wear rings as a reminder of these promises. People often say wedding bands are a perfect circle with no beginning and no end. But these rings did have a beginning. The stones were formed a long time ago, down deep within the earth. Eventually, a series of lucky events caused them to rise to the surface, where someone dug them up. Metal was then liquefied in a furnace at 1,000 degrees, molded, cooled, and painstakingly polished. Something beautiful was made from raw elements. Love is like that. It comes from humble beginnings, and through a combination of serendipity and effort, imperfect beings shape into something extraordinary. It's the process of making something beautiful where there was once nothing at all. As you look at these rings over the years, I hope you remember that. You've created something invaluable, and just as I know you'll protect these rings, I'm confident you'll protect the commitments you've made to one another today. I hope I haven't talked so long that people are getting bored, because this is a celebration, and every celebration needs a party. So to wrap this up, before we all head into the reception hall for a delicious dinner and lots of dancing, I'll ask you to join me in celebrating the love of Pat and Justine.